Hi guys, it's Anne here, and this video is testing out this giant package kit thing that I got at Walmart. I don't know about you guys, but I see those like no name, no brand kits at like the drugstore or at Walmart and whatnot, and I've always wanted to try them. So kind of lost my mind the other day and I bought this one. It was pretty much like the biggest one. You can't even see my, I'm just gonna do this. You can't see my face. There we go. Got the whole thing in there. It is from the Color Workshop, I think is called, and it's called the Ultimate Color Blockbuster, and it was 1997 at Walmart. It says it comes with I think 89 pieces, but they're counting everything. Like it says 44 eyeshadows, 2 contours, 4 blushes, 4 illuminators, pencils. I think it's even including these like little brushes that it comes with. So yeah, this video is going to be playing with this entire thing, or at least as much of it as I can get on my face. It has pretty much everything but obviously face products, like face products, and there's no real eyebrow products. There is a brown pencil, but I don't want to risk it, and I did my eyebrows the way I normally do. So we're just going to get into playing with this. Okay, we're going to start off with the eyeshadows first, and it comes with 4 eyeshadow palettes. They all seem pretty good except for this one, at least from a color story perspective. So you've got this sort of nice neutrals one. There's a lot of reflection on these. Let me open it up. Yeah, this one's like sort of your everyday neutrals one. Almost broken nail. That's what that one looks like. It's pretty nice, I think. At least from a color story perspective. And then you have this one that's sort of like a rosy, it's really hard to open without like feeling like you're gonna break something. This one is like a rosy colored one. I think that's a really, really nice, again, color story. And then you've got like a rainbow, this is your fun palette. It's like the Definite Rainbow palette. Focusing on my face. And then the fourth one is the one that seems like the dud to me. It's like this, it's supposed to be clearly like the smoky one, but it's like all gray. When I first bought it, I mean, I got it late at night and it looked like it was all gray, but there's actually like a navy and a purple in this as well. But this one just seems like, what were you thinking? I mean, I get it, sort of, or at least the concept, but anyway, so I'm going to swatch each one of these, and then we'll pick 1 or 2 to play with. So here are the shades in the neutral-ish palette. They're quite nice. They're very soft, a little powdery. This color is actually a really nice color. And yeah, like I was surprised at how dark that one came out just for a swatch. So yeah, so far so good on that neutrals palette for swatching. So the shades in the rosy tone palette are a bit of a dud. The first set of shades, they look really pretty, but they don't have a lot of pigmentation. I feel like they might be better shades to layer over top of some other ones. The NPU shades, though, have some nice pigmentation and some really nice colors, so excited to play with this one as well. Alright, this is the grayscale palette. Color me surprised, or I guess grade me surprised. That was a terrible joke. That wasn't even a joke. That didn't make any sense. But yeah, pigmentation on this one, like, look at that black. Look at that black. I'm so impressed. I did not think that black would be that pigmented. I mean, this is kind of stupid. That's what I expected when I saw it. I mean, why are there so many gray shades of the same? I mean, there's a couple nice ones, like this one's a bit more silvery, and same with like this one. But yeah, for the most part, kind of stupid. So hopefully I've saved the best for last. I am quite impressed with these. For this being a $20 set, I mean, this is only part of it, these are actually pretty nice colors. I mean, the purple is a bit of a dud, but that's to be expected. Purple is probably like the hardest color to formulate, but like this color right here and like this one, these are the 2 sort of shimmers in that palette. The rest were all matte, I think. But yeah, I think they're quite nice on swatches anyway. Okay, so I've zoomed in a little bit closer because we're going to do the eyes first. I'm going to try and play with as many colors as I can. I'm not that creative, so we'll see. I've primed my eyelids with my regular Too Faced Shadow Insurance Primer that I use all the time. And I'm going to use my regular brushes because I want to give these like a fighting chance. The kit did come with brushes and stuff and sponges. I'm not going to use that because I do want to use like my regular stuff. And we all know that brushes that come in kits are not the best. And like I'm not using fancy brushes either. The brushes I have are like Beach Cosmetics and from Winners and stuff. So let's just get started. Do this in fast forward motion. So this kit comes with like a ton of other eye products. It comes with 3 pencils. So the colors of the pencils are a like navy blue, a brown, and a black. There are also these 2 liquid liners, one in black and one in brown. And it also comes with a mascara. So we're going to try out a few things, but let's swatch these liners first. Sorry, I'm just so surprised. I was expecting it to be super dry, and it's not super dry. And these are the pencil liners that I'm trying. They're actually super duper creamy. So that's the pencil liners right there. I'm just like pleased as punch right now, and I've only used like a handful of products for like my $20. I'm pretty sure I've already got my $20 worth. The liquid liners I'm a little nervous about. I'm not even sure. I feel like I should try it for the video, but I'm not the best with liquid liners. Yeah, this is very like this is pretty thin and watery, and like this is the brush tip for this, so I'm not sure that my skill level can do that, but maybe we'll give it a go, but I might not film it because I think I need to get real close to the mirror to actually do this. Let's try the brown one. I like the idea of a brown liquid liner though. Like I like brown liner. I feel like nobody ever talks about brown liner. I love brown liner and like black brown mascara. So where am I here? those two, I'm worse at this, those two right here are the liquid liners. So what I'm going to do is I'll line my upper lash line with the black pencil, and then I'll go in with the liquid liner, because that's how I normally do it if I use a liquid liner. And then I'll go in with maybe the brown or the blue pencil liner on my bottom waterline. So let's just do that. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with how quickly you see that one on. Okay, let's try the liquid liner. Let's just see let's do a reliability test. Oh yeah, see, that's not good. For my preferences, the liquid liner's dry. The liquid liner's dry, but the pencils, for how creamy they are, yeah, I prefer my pencils to stay a little bit more in place than that. Actually, that would be better than I had anticipated. So let's try, I'm going to go with the brown pencil for my lower lash line. So pointy. I think I need to resharpen these a little easier. Alright, that. So again, given all this, the best chance it's got, I'm going to curl my lashes. I actually got a new lash curler. This is the Tweeterman one for round eyes. I never knew what it was like to have a lash curler not pinch your eyelashes. I wasn't sure it was actually working when I first used it, because I didn't have any pinching. Anyway. Looks like a natural bristle brush that's like in a spiral type shape. If ever going to focus on it. There we go. Yeah. So this is so far the first dud, which is surprising because I usually say things like drugstore mascara are way better than, not way better, but you get just as good a value from a drugstore mascara than you do from a high-end one. I mean, yeah, this is not drugstore, this is super cheap Christmas kit, but I still had higher expectations that I would have gotten a bit more out of it. I'm working these eyelashes real hard and I'm not getting a whole lot out of it. But that's okay. Let's move on to face products now. So there's 4 like face palettes in this kit. They're all like a different focus. There's one that confuses me a little bit, but it's okay. So there's a little blush palette. Let's just take the lids off these. So the lid comes like completely separate. So this is what the blush palette looks like. I don't really get why they made it in this shape. I mean, it looks kind of cool, but like, this is a really nice color, and I have no idea how I'm going to get a brush into it. It's super tiny. This is the bronzer palette. Again, looks quite nice. We'll do some swatches in a moment. This is the palette that doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. It's the highlight and contour palette. The highlights are not very highlighty. Like, I don't know. Maybe, I guess. I don't know. Just looks a bit weird. And the contour color, like the one contour looks like a bronzer. Yeah, like, I don't get it. What else? The last one is the Illuminate, or the highlighter. Pull it off. Here we go. Is this one? Oh, there we go. And this is the highlighting one. So we'll give them all some swatches and then we'll put them on the face. So this is the highlight and contour palette. So these are this is like the bigger square, and it's very like yellow based, or olivey based. So I don't know about using this for a contour. And then this is the other contour shade, and again, it's pretty like orangey. And it's got some shimmer to it, so I don't know. The two highlights, sorry, over here, the two highlights do have a bit of a different undertone. So you can see the one is a bit more like ivory, and this one has this one right here has a tiny bit more yellow in it. I don't know if I'm going to use this one at all. So these are the shades in the blush palette. That one really bright color is the one that's in the tiny square. I actually think that might be a really nice eyeshadow. The one that you can't see at all is, it's almost like a highlighter shade. I don't know. We'll try and give it a go in terms of like maybe highlighting the cheekbones. And then the other two colors are fairly standard, particularly like this pink color is like a fairly standard pink that you see in a generic kit. So this is the bronzer kit, and the two on this side are the bigger pans, and they're quite nice. Or sorry, no, this one's a smaller pan. This one to me is a contour. This bronzer is really, really sparkly, and so is this one. There's two really, really sparkly ones, and then what is it? Sorry, this bronzer is more gold in the pan. And I don't see how that's an actual bronzer. Like it's gold. I can see in a really deep skin tone that would be a really pretty highlight. And again, so these two are like fairly. I'm going here. I can't do this backwards. This one and this one are fairly generic in terms of like a bronzer, a sparkly-ish bronzer in a kit. So you can even see that one little sparkle in that bottom one. So I think I'm definitely going to use this one for the contour bronzer. And this is the highlight kit. I had higher expectations for this one. It's looking a little lackluster. One is very white. The other one has a bit more of a rosy tone, but it's such a small pan, the one next to it, I can't like get a good swatch out of it. The one is very cool, a very yellow tone, and the other one is like a bronzy-ish tone, which again could be pretty nice on a deeper skin tone. Okay, so I'm just going to do my makeup the way I normally do it, and I'm going to start with this little guy, and I'm going to try and use this tiny little square right here for contour. I'll just use the same palette, and I'm going to go in with this color for my bronzer. So far so good. So I'm going to go into this color for my blush. I'm going to go over my blush with this sort of color here. It's that like highlighty color, just to see if I can get a bit of lift. The blushes they're good if you don't like pigmented blushes, which actually I don't. I get a little heavy-handed at times and I get out of control, and then I'm like, oh my god, I'm a clown. So, not too bad. So I'm going to use my most expensive brush that I own, and it looks like all worse for wear. I need to like try and reshape it. Got squashed. The Wayne Goss brush for my highlight, and I'm just going to go in with this. I'm trying to get into this tiny guy right here. not going to blind you highlight, but definitely a nice highlight, a nice acceptable highlight for an average person. That's the face. I'm not going to bother using that highlight contour palette. Like, there's nothing in it I want to use, so we'll just move on to lips now. So the kit also comes with 3 liners. They all seem to be like in a pinkish berry tone, and then it comes with 5 different lipsticks as well, and they're all pretty. That one right there. They're all definitely like different tones. So let's get swatching. There are the 3 lip liners. They're all different shades, but they're all in like that pinky berry tone range. They're definitely very creamy, just like the eyeliners. They feel exactly like the eyeliners do. So there are the swatches of all the lipsticks. They're definitely more sheer than I expected them to be. Like, I thought that red was going to be like a really deep orangey brick red, but it's a lot sheerer and brighter. The one that you can't really see is more of like a pearly, you can see sort of a reflection if I do that. It's more like a pearly color. So I'll just show you the two lipsticks. So like that's the pearly one, and all the rest of them are like this, like a creamy color. So, but they're all very like creamy. They feel really nice on my hand. So I'm going to try 2, just for funsies. I'm going to try the purple lipstick with a lip liner just so I can try them together. But I might not leave them on. You see that went on pretty easy, pretty nice. Blend it a little bit. Go in with the purple lipstick. It's actually not bad. I didn't think I could do a purple lipstick like this. It's very, like it's a bit sheer, but it's building. And it's very creamy, like very smooth. This probably has no lasting power whatsoever. But that's a really, really nice color. I'm going to go ahead and try this new color on. I really like that. It's more balmy than anything. With like a hint of color. But it's really nice, like really smooth. I'm impressed. Okay, my battery is starting to die because it's been building forever because this kit is so big. But I'm really impressed with how this turned out. I mean, for $19.97, this was a really good deal. So the kit also did come with 8 nail polishes. I'll insert a picture of what the nail polishes look like. I bought those like little plastic nail things that you get at the nail salon, so I can show what those look like. And yeah, so far, like, I feel like I definitely got my money's worth for this. A couple items that were duds were the mascara, and that one contour kit was definitely not the best. And I still think this one eyeshadow palette is kind of blah. I don't really see the point of it. But the other eyeshadow palettes, I am definitely going to play with them a bit more. The eyeliners and the lip liners and the lipsticks for sure. The face palettes, while they were okay, I think I liked the bronzer one the best. The problem I have is just the shape of it. Like the tiny squares are just too hard to get your brush in, so I'm not sure how much use I'll get out of those. And again, the liquid eyeliner, I'm definitely going to play with that a bit more, particularly the brown one. I'm kind of excited to give that a go. So all in all, like 2 thumbs up for me for this like crazy giant kit. I don't know if I'm going to try and put this up on the 24th, so if you do have a chance to go to Walmart and you do see it, I definitely think it's worth picking up, particularly for someone that is new to makeup and wants to play with makeup. This definitely is good enough quality to play with. Sometimes when you get sort of that like cheaper makeup to play with, it's just so bad that it's not even fun to play with. But I've had so much fun playing with all this stuff. Like, this is why I like makeup and why I love playing with it for things like this. This just totally made my day. I hope you have a great day, and I hope to see you sometime soon. Bye.